Hi, my name is Tim and I've been redeemed. There's good news and there's bad news. The good news is our preachers have realized that they have a responsibility in political outcomes. The bad news is that they are not really willing to accept the fact that the political outcomes are a result of a society that Christianity, modern Christianity, or American Christianity has created. Now, it might sound a little unfair or unrealistic or placing too much of the burden on ministers, but the most important teachings, the most important learnings goes on within a church. Morality that frames mankind, not engineering, not science, not medicine, not economy. Those things don't count nearly as much as morality, Christianity, God. The real bad news is that our ministers are not taking the responsibility for our society. It's really hard to be tough on ministers because I well, see, the way I look at it, it all comes down to the doctrine that's been taught, and I refer to it as the love doctrine. And it centers around John 3:16, where it says, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. And this has become the gospel. And the people, the teachers, ministers, they all tell you that their teachings, their church, their preaching does not center and focus entirely upon that. And I guarantee you that in most churches, it centers entirely upon that. You see, the love doctrine is probably love, not the love doctrine. Love, the love of God, or that God is love, is probably the most profound thing, the most profound reality in the universe. Especially when we look at the other side of the gospel. Not who God is, but who we are. There's two sides of the gospel. There's who God is, what God did, and there's who we are and what we did. Who we are is it's profound too, in the extreme opposite way of what God is. And getting into what the differences between the two is really not my point. Point is morality. What the love doctrine has done is it's destroyed responsibility. This isn't a stretch. We've taken the sacrifice and we've turned it into the end of sin instead of the end of the results of sin. And the end result of sin is separation from God. We've separated ourselves from God by sin. God reconciliated us to him by the sacrifice, not by putting an end to sin. Love seems to ignore sin. It's the love doctrine. It seems to take off responsibility for sin. That sin's not even relevant. And if you read in James, it says that if we say that we have the love of God in us, but we do not keep his commands, then we're lying. America is on a crash course. Things are going to get really bad, and it's not because of politicians, and it's not because of politics. is because of society, and society is because of religion, our moral teachers. Now, I would love to see a revival of Christianity, true Christianity, the gospel, not the love and prosperity doctrine. Not that God loves us and only wants to prosper us, and the reality that we are resistant to all that. That we are deserving of punishment, of eternal separation from God. Damnation. That's a word you don't hear anymore. The damned. Hell. Eternity in hell. And if our preachers, as an overall, do not start teaching the doctrine of Christ, the morality is only going to get worse. God bless.